And your source for esports racing is live. Good evening, everybody. Welcome to the Full Velocity Racing Network live tonight at the Lanier National Speedway Monday night, which means it's time for the Dirt Slinging Outlaws Pro Late Model and Super Late Models. I'll follow up there a little bit, but we'll focus here on the pros. Fixed setup right now, and happy to be out here aboard Facebook Live, YouTube, and Twitch TV from the Full Velocity headquarters in Mount Upton, New York, Phil Lacasse here, and alongside my partner in crime, Mr. Too Tall Todd, standing ready to rock and roll for another great night. The Dirt Slinging Outlaws looks like, Todd, we've got, what, 3, possibly 4 heat races in the house, and Cars and Stars with Dirt Slinging Outlaws taking out to the Speedway already. Ready to lock and load. What do you say?
Yeah, definitely ready to lock and load here for heat race number 1. The Voiles Trucking Heat Race number 1, DSO, Dirt Slinging Outlaws Pro Late Model. Starting line's going to go away like this. Starting on the pole, driving the number 25, that's the Red Rocket. That's Spencer Swafford. His dance part of the outside is Eric Scalf in the number 26 machine. Inside row number 2, starting in the third starting position, that's JD Sassy in the number 22 machine. And Adam Joseph rolls off in the fourth position in that 017 machine. Next row back, starting inside row number 3, that's the 129 machine. That is Curtis Uphoff, and his dance part of the outside, driving the number 33, that is Martin Karch. Last row on the field here, rolling off 7th, that will be Brian Wax aboard the number 19 machine.
7 drivers strong, going to take out here to the 3A Smile, Brazelton, Georgia, Lanier National Speedway. 10 laps going to be the distance out here in heat racing action tonight. Spencer Swafford and Eric Scalf, a guy who burst on the scene last week with DSO in a big way. Look for Eric to be a contender tonight aboard car number 26, JD Sassy, one out of the Mud Duck Racing stables there. Aboard car 22, he starts on the outside of the third or second row. Adam Joseph on the outside of number 2. We're going to look for the iRacing I flag, green flag, up in the air this time off number 4. We go racing with Dirt Slinging Outlaws. Pro Late Model action underway as they head off to for the first time.
Yeah, for the first time, it's the number 66 machine of Spencer Swafford out to the early advantage here in that iRacing I flag machine. The 22 diving down to the bottom side. That is JD Sassy aboard that number 22 machine, battling it out, duking it out with Eric Scalf in that number 26 machine. Come up to the top shelf of the Speedway, the 22 down on the bottom. 10 laps is the distance here in these heat races, Phil. We've already clicked off 2.
2 laps in of 10 already. They're going to go by like a blink here at the 3/8 like they always do, and so far so good. Up front from 66 of Spencer Swafford. The race is on for 2. With JD Sassy to the low side. Eric Scalf locked up high. They are nose to nose. Nobody can get an inch share while this racetrack is nice and clean. There's 2 good legs of racetrack right now. Scalf up high. Sassy can continue to battle down low. He's going to buy a nose off the 4.
They got to buy a nose off of turn number 4 as they come down to the turn number 1. It is Sassy still working the bottom side in that number 22 machine. He is catfishing it down on the bottom up top. On the top shelf of the Speedway, that's Scalf in that number 26 machine, excuse me. As we are 5 in, 5 to go, we are halfway home here. Dirt Slinging Outlaw Pro Late Model Division.
So far up front, it's all Spencer Swafford on the 66 with this race for second. Far away a dang good one right now with Scalf versus Sassy with 22. That is the best battle on the racetrack. It is for P2 over in turn number 3. Is Sassy trying to let her dig out the low side, and see Scalf using the outside lane to all his momentum. He holds on for second. Don't count Adam Joseph out. The 017, he's within this mere striking distance. Those guys running for second. If they blink, the 017 will be there. We know Joseph has a good piece. He's run fourth his battle up before here. About 2 laps to go from him.
And 2 laps to go here as they come off of turn number 4 as we're going to get to 2 laps to go. Single pop, single sticks up in the air for the number 66 machine, Spencer Swafford. 22 down to the bottom side. Still a great battle going on for that second spot. Great momentum here. Pro Late Models coming off of turn number 4. White flag going to be in there. Who's going to be here for that second spot? Has this been a waging war there lap after lap, Phil?
Sure has, and nobody has given an inch in this battle. Scalf to the upside of JD Sassy. They white flag on the Speedway off turn number 4. We're going to take the checkered flag already. Spencer Swafford going to run after the win. The race going to be for second. Eric Scalf just by a nose over JD Sassy. Adam Joseph, Curtis Uphoff, Martin Karch, Brian Wax rounding out our 7-car field for heat race number 1. So that was a pretty dang good one right there. And we set stage now as heat race number 2 starts to assemble itself on the track, and we'll roll into the starting lineup here presented by Voiles Trucking. On the pole, another guy who really made some noise here last week aboard car number 63, Cliff Driscoll there on the outside. The board, the number 6, that is CJ Phillips. In row number 2 on the inside, the 04 from Mud Duck Racing, we find Fast Frank Gonzalez with the number 7 alongside. Keep an eye on Justin Witt from the outside of the second row. In row number 3, a pair of seasoned veterans here in Champions. First on the inside aboard the number 14, that is Jason Minat, alongside number 55, the Stars on Dirt Machine, that is Steven Spees, and rolling off shotgun on the field aboard car number 28, Steve Spees going to run out our field here. So we have Spees and we have Spees starting 6th and 7th. I love that tongue twister. I'm not sure how many guys get to enjoy having both names out there, but we do definitely see these guys a lot. It's always a lot of fun, but it's cool.
Yeah, definitely
I've never
cool.
seen two names have that's so close. I mean, that's crazy.
Yeah, definitely cool here. We're going to get a word here with our heat race winners here in just a little bit. We're going to try something a little bit different here on Full Velocity Racing Network, probably right before the other main events. We're going to try to get words with the heat race winners. We're going to try to pull them all down and try to talk to those. This green flag coming out here. And once again, iRacing I flag, green flag as they dive down into turn at number 1. It is Clifford Driscoll with their early advantage, but the number 6 machine power move to the outside. CJ Phillips. Phillips takes over the top spot. Driscoll moves into second, drop kicks himself back into second, I should say. Number 7, Justin Witt, working up to the top shelf of the Speedway.
Witt is always fast in that 7 car. He really has a good knack of running to the outside. He's going to do so off of turn number 4 as he's going to pull alongside Cliff Driscoll in 63, but look at the run for CJ Phillips to the 6th. Motored his way from the outside pole. He's going to lead the field. They continue to race on. Driscoll making the best of the inside lane right now, but look at the run the outside gets there for that number 7 car of Justin Witt. Looks like he may claim his way up to P2 by the time they come off the corner, but CJ Phillips is going to have his hands for runaway. Driscoll going to take the battle right back to him at 63.
Yeah, the number 6, another guy that did fantastic. He's from 3D Racing there, Phil. CJ Phillips, same way with Clifford Driscoll. 3D also. So those guys battling out, duking it out, teammates. But those guys both had a great appearance here in the Dirt Slinging Outlaws last week.
Yeah, they really did. They were a lot of fun to watch, and they were showing a bite here tonight. At number 6 to number 63, those guys going toe to toe, really leading the race leaders. We should be here halfway home. And heat race number 2, 5 in 5 laps today. The 6 car, CJ Phillips is leading Driscoll there for 2. Justin Witt hasn't given up on the outside lane yet. He's going to make a stake playing a lap on the move into a run. Steven Speaks the 55. He's knocking on the door, and if the 7 cars will slip up at all, 55 is going to vacate that hole. It looks like we're going to go here, not next time around.
It's going to be 3 to go this time as they cross that start finish line. It is the number 6 machine of CJ Phillips, Clifford Driscoll, Justin Witt, Steven Speed, Jason Minat, 1 spot out, I do believe, in that number 14 machine. So that's unfamiliar territory for Minat. More than number 14, the HRE sponsored machine. But it is the number 6 here with the popsicle sticks up in the air. We're already down the back straightaway here to turn number 3. Can CJ Phillips hold over the teammate? They're the 63 of Driscoll. White Silk in the air.
One more trip around the 3/8 mile for car number 6, CJ Phillips in the 1 and 2. And kind of runs down the bottom lane. Going to keep Driscoll at bay off of 2 and down the back stretch for the final time. And into turns number 3 and 4, heat race number 2. Going to go to car number 6, CJ Phillips picking up the win. Cliff Driscoll in second. Justin Witt, Steven Spees will grab the last transfer. Jason Magnat, Steve Spees, and Fast Frank Gonzalez going to run our 7-car field for heat race number 2. And I believe we have 3, maybe possibly 4 heats out here tonight. Not exactly sure what that total was in the pit area, but I think we counted about 25, 26 cars. So it may balloon out to a 4th heat. I guess we'll stay tuned and wait. But heat race number 3, Todd, is taking grid as we speak.
And the Foibles Trucking heat race number 3 starting to grid here. Starting on the pole, driving the number 18 machine. That is Mookie Haney. And his dance right outside, driving the 21C. That's Nathan Kassler. Kassler aboard the 21C. Next row back, starting inside row number 2 in the 3rd starting position. That will be the number 24. That's Daniel Cummings Jr. And the dancing part of the outside, driving the number 77. That's Warren Samoy. We're going to try Samoy out there in the 77, and I get distracted. Great picture, Warren. That is a great picture. That distracts me just a tad bit, but great picture, man. Kudos to that. We're going to talk about that Full Velocity Racing Network for some time, as that choked me up. Brett Pryor starts in row number 3. I can't even talk. 5th starting position, and outside of him, Scott Schroer, the sidewinder, the number 15.
We got to thank Warren for that screenshot, man. When we pulled that up, we were in the backyard having a good day this afternoon, and We saw that picture come in, saw the checkered flags behind us.
Love it. I love it.
Oh, man, we got quite the chuckle out of that, Warren. That is well done. Well done. Well played. You got us on the spot here. And, man, that's pretty cool to see right there. So we'll let Warren here welcome him to DSO, welcome him to the Full Velocity Racing Network. And we're going to have some fun with these guys all night long as heat race number 3 working its way to the east end of the Speedway over in turns number 3 and 4 in Brazelton, Georgia. They work off the corner. Mookie, Haney, Nathan, Kessler going to be your front row. iRacing, I flag, green flag up in the air. We go racing down to the turn 1. Mookie Haney had a really good run here last week until issues fell him in the feature. Hoping he can shake the monkey off his back tonight. He's going to lead the feature.
Yeah, Mookie Haney, like you said, the number 18 machine out to the early advantage. 21 to Kessler running in that second spot. Third is the number 24, Daniel Cummings Jr. The 77 machine out to the top shelf of the Speedway. Warren, beautiful picture we're going to have to share with you a little bit later on in the going. For the 50th Brett Pryor down to the bottom side. Great battle going out for 5th. But I tell you what, Phil, up front, Mookie just setting the pace here. 21C, Kessler is going to have to play a little bit of cat and mouse. Going to have to try to catch that number 18 machine.
He's got work to do because that Mookie Haney 18 car, he's got 4 car lengths, they can call it 5 or 6 over there, over in turn 1 and 2 for car number 18. But Cats are beginning to run him down a little bit as we got Monstock Productions on board with our race leader Mookie Haney off of 3 and 4 there. What a picture out the front of these cars. Cool little look out here at the Pro Late Models here this evening. Working through the west end of the Speedway off of turn number 2 down the back stretch and into 3 and 4. Haney continuing to lead. Kessler in there for second. Good run out of the gate for the number 24 of Daniel Cummings. He's another guy who really showed a lot of good speed here last week. He's going to run third. Warren Samoy holding off Scott Schroyer for the final transfer spot. We talk about Jason Lanier ever transfer. How about the Sidewinder? It's weird to see him back there struggling. He runs 5th off the board.
Same way with Brett Pryor. Pryor was really good too on Stars on Dirt. So it's really weird to see these guys struggle to try to make it into the A main here just off the heat racing. But I tell you what, Samoy having a good run, Phil, in that 77 machine, able to hold these guys at bay.
He's a guy we don't know an awful lot about. We hope to really know more because the picture took us by surprise. But his driving talent so far really shown to be up to snuff in that number 77 car, currently running in the 4th spot. If you look above the board here, it looks like 6 laps and 3 laps remaining here at Lorneville at heat race number 3. Mookie Haney still leading over Nathan Castle. That's about a half a second gap. You get a couple of tenths back there. You find David Cummings, Warren Samoy, then you got Scott Schroyer, Brent Pryor around together our field. But this one has been the story of that number 18 of Mookie Haney. He bolted out to the race lead. He is not looking back. He's got 2 to go in the Speedway.
The final time down into 3 and off of turn number 4. The final time going to be won here by Mookie Haney, Nathan Kessler, Daniel Cummings, and Warren Samoy going to take down the 4th position. So heat race number 3 there. Mookie Haney leading green to checker. Heat number 4 getting ready, locked and loaded there,
Let's
Phil.
go for 4 tonight. That is pretty good over here for the Dirt Slinging Outlaws. Really proud of these guys to see what has come of a league that we basically saw from the get-go when the start of the onset, and a great crowd out here tonight for the Pro Late Models on the pole of heat race number 4 aboard car number 81 Mud Duck Racing Zone, Joey Lamb, and alongside in the 111, the 111 is Russell Snellings. In row number 2 aboard the 444, Derek Dryman making a debut over here at DSO, and alongside the number 29 of Scott Dobbs. And in our third and final row, a couple of veterans here aboard car number 68. We find Darren Litterall, and alongside from Hanover Record Service, the head Mud Duck himself aboard car number 44. Tyler Blankenship rolling off from 6. And great to see Tyler back with us. Now, new baby in the household here the last couple of days. So Tyler, maybe a little bit short on sleep. I'm sure he's really relieved to finally get back behind the wheel. He was itching to be here last week. But Tyler, we can't schedule babies around racing. Possibly, could we? I don't know.
I don't know. It's going to be rather interesting. It should be rather interesting to see if we can do that feat here today. Try to schedule that. You know, sometimes you know what causes that, Phil. You know what causes that? There's an old adage. Well, not only the off season, they say long cold winters up here in upstate New York.
That's true.
Green flag is going to come out. The 81 of Joey Lamb down into turn number 1. Going to lead the charge here in Mud Duck Racing. Hanover Record Service number 81. The 444 running in second there. Look at driving in the 444 machine as he's able to do something with himself there. But Scott Dobbs having a little bit of an issue. Dobbs was out as a chatter last week here in our chat box. He decided to join the fray this week, Phil. It's nice to see Scott come out here and play.
really is, but looks like he got shuffled out of line right away there on the opening lap of the race. Got drop kick back to six, maybe a samurai kick back there as quick as that car. He fell off the corner, but Joey Lamb back continuing to lead about 0.4 of a second over Derek Dryman's 444. Russell Snelling. Darren Littlewell is cracking the top four, but he's got a mirror full of the 44 of Tyler Blankenship. Tyler not going to let him get away. They'll race it out for P4 that next stretch.
And the number 444 right there, directly behind the number 81 of Joey Lamb. Lamb holding on to the top spot. They flash by that start finish line. 6 laps will remain. As Derek Dryman right now running in that second spot. Third is Russell Snelling in the 111 machine, the 68 machine, the HRE sponsored machine. That's Darren Litterall. Litterall doing a fantastic job trying to qualify himself in. Blankenship 1 spot out though. He's going to have to either try to get around Snelling or Litterall. That's no easy task in itself.
Not at all. Those two guys have one of them pretty tough customers there. Russ Snelling from Triple 1, Darren Litterall 68. You know Darren's won many races as well. Guy that's very well versed out here on the dirt. Tyler Blankenship going to try to run him down. He's got a few car links, but we're running on laps here in heat race number 4. We got 3 to go this time off the 4th. Joey Lamb making quick work for this one. Derek Dryman there right in the tire tracks in the second spot. Russell Snelling does a pretty good race up there amongst the top 3. Those guys not letting each other get away whatsoever. You see Litterall back there with Blankenship all single file, but all feeling each other out. Running on a lap still time. Next time by, we're going to be go.
Definitely running out of laps. Litterall trying to hold on. I believe that's a final transfer position for the number 68 machine, the 44 of Blankenship right there running in that 5th spot. So we'll have to see what's going to happen. Is the 44 going back down to the bottom side, trying to get around Litterall. Not going to be had here as they come off the corner. The checkered flag is getting ready to fall here into turn number 3 and off of turn number 4. The number 81 of Lamb going to take down the victory here in heat race number 4. And then it's going to be Derek Dryman, Russell Snelling, Litterall, Blankenship, and Scott Dobbs.
Now a good little race right there, as that's going to be our top 6 drivers here for heat race number 4. And where the heck did we bounce to next? We going B-Main Racing here? Is that what it says? B-Main?
Definitely B-Main Racing.
All right, we're going B-Main Racing here coming up next. So before we get gritting here for the B-Main, looks like we've got B going out there for 12 laps in distance here tonight at Lanier. Usually 12 laps out there. There's a lot of numbers. 10 laps. 10 laps for the B-Main out here tonight. So what do you say let's try to get through this lineup? And we're going to talk about our sponsors here a little bit. You know, we haven't done that quite yet. No, we were a little bit late getting on the air. Imagine that, Phil. Time late this week. But what do you say? Let's try a lineup here for the B-Main.
Yeah, now your lineup for the B-Main starting on the pole is the 129. That's Curtis Uphoff. His dad's brother outside driving the number 14 machine. That's Jason Minat. Inside row number 2, starting in the 3rd starting position, that's number 15. That's the sidewire. That's Scott Schroyer. And outside of him will be the number 44. That's Tyler Blankenship. Inside row number 3, that's the number 33 machine. That's the high side hustler, Martin Karch. And Steve Spees in the number 28. He's going to roll off 6. Rolling off 7th will be the number 50 of Brett Pryor. Pryor aboard the number 50. And Scott Dobbs going to roll off in the 8th starting position, that number 29 machine. Rolling off 9th will be Brian Wax aboard the number 19 machine. His dad's brother outside the 4D. That's Frank Gonzalez. And that is your 10 cars here for the B-Main. And I believe only 9 are going to or 8 are going to transfer on. Maybe even 6 are going to transfer on. We're working really hard to see what's going to go on. But green flag in the air, the first iRacing iFlag green flag of the main events here tonight. The B-Main underway.
Sure is, and Curtis Uphoff going to race it down off into turn 3 and 4 already. The complete lap number 1. You see Scott Schroyer there, you see the number 14. Jason Minot also making something happen. Uphoff leading Minot there for second. Schroyer, Blankenship, Karcher, top 5. That's a solid top 5 because we're already 2 laps on the board.
Already 2 laps on the board. Here comes the sidewinder, Scott Schroyer, down to the bottom side-by-side battle with Jason Minat. That MAV TV number 14, Machine 34 Raceway. Now dropping back to that 3rd spot, but Schroyer now trying to contend for the top spot with the 126 at Uphoff.
Yeah, Schroyer going to work down low, trying to make his bid for the race lead over here in turn number 3, down to the low side of Curtis Uphoff. Almost clips the opening of the wall there, but keeps it in the throttle. Going to make his way to the inside. I thought Jason Minat I thought to maybe make that a 3-way dance for the race lead. Curtis Uphoff holding on, slides up the racetrack just a touch, but it really didn't offset the run. That car really picked up speed. What I thought was losing traction, he was making time.
Definitely making up some time there. 15 machine, Schroyer just trying to let it dig on the bottom side there. Doesn't look like he's getting that forward bite he wants off the corner. as Minat able to pull up alongside of him and take the second spot away here temporarily. Seems like the straightaway speed for that number 14 machine is where it's at.
It really is right now. 14 doing a good job up high, but Schroyer very game to the low side there, heading down toward turns number 3 and 4. He's going to keep us stuck down to that low side. And I really thought, you know, the further this race goes on, I thought the outside lane would probably become dominant, but so far, Scott Schroyer doing a heck of a job keeping it down to that low side. They race it on for second. Curtis Uphoff's going to love what he's seeing in the mirror. If he's even got the mirror pulled down in the race car, he's got 2 car lengths of that good beat race for second over 3.
Yeah, now we're watching, look at the FBR ad, Martin Karch, and right there directly behind him. We're watching a whole different race up front. Then we're watching these guys battle it out, duke it out towards the middle portion of the field. We got popsicle sticks in the air here. 2 more trips around the speedway now out of turn number 4, so we're going to get white flag. So white flag going to be in the airfield. It's very, very short B-main.
Yeah, it really is. These guys really getting after it. Curtis Uphoff looking to make quick work of this one aboard the 129 as he works his way down the back stretch for the final time into turns number 3 and 4 and off of the corner into the Cub. Curtis Uphoff going to take down the win in the B-main here tonight. Jason Minat and Scott Schroyer going to clip Minat. So Schroyer for 2. Minat going to get 3rd. Martin Karch for 4th. Brent Pryor for 5. Frank Gonzalez going to get 6th there. I believe that may be the final transfer. Maybe. Maybe not.
I think it's going to be. I think there's going to be 8 transfer into this one, Phil. They took 4 out of each heat. 4 times 4 is 16. Another 8 will be 24 car field here for Lanier. I believe that's how many are going to go. They may have took everybody out of there, but I think it's going to be 24 cars here heading on into the A main. Got to thank our sponsors here. We're going to do that real quick. Hanover Record Service for our green flag sponsorship. If you want to give Tyler Blankenship a call, it's right there on the screen. 1-304-664-3848. Also got to thank a big thank you out to iRacing iFlag, iRacingIFlag.com. Visit them at iRacingIFlag.com and get one of those widgets that definitely puts you a step above the competition. Also got to thank Voiles Trucking out there. You got to thank Brian and Kathy Voiles, not only on the NASCAR 2003 side, but got to thank them on the iRacing side of things here. They're joining our team here on the iRacing side of things. Great bunch of people, and to visit them at Voiles Trucking on Facebook. Also got to thank Sam and Vlad over at BladeNote.com. Simple web solutions powered by nerds. You can use the promo code FVRN to get 25% off your first purchase. Also got to thank South Texas Speedway for coming aboard here. You can visit them at www.southtxspeedway.com. South Texas Speedway in Corpus Christi, Texas. Also got to thank Jake Keel and MyStar Production has started making dirt track racing great again. I tell you what, this goes out there. Bring somebody new out to a local dirt track. I'm also going to say, if you're an asphalt guy, bring somebody new out to an asphalt track here this year. Try to keep short track racing at live, grassroots type of racing alive and well here. Got to thank Jake Hill and MyStar Productions. Also got to thank TDR-Racing.net for our Turtle. Power Motorsports for a quick time here of the evening. Also got to thank Trash Banner Graphics, Evil One Graphics. Got to thank Brendan Spatafor with Full Throttle with the Gent, a great podcast that goes on out there. So definitely got to thank him a lot, and maybe sometime we'll get him up here in the tower once again with us.
Absolutely right. Brendan's an awesome guy. We're going to try to get that podcast, uploaded to the Full Velocity Racing Network stream as well. That would be a really, really cool mission to have for that. And thank all those guys for all the contributions they give us here as we're just seconds away from clicking down this warm-up here for the Dirt Fleet Outlaws. And it's going to be a fun night of racing. A full field of race cars, pro late models, fixed setups, a little less power, everybody on the same piece of equipment. Not really too much these guys can adjust to make it kind of fit to their own. So wait and see what it's going to be. But I can tell you for sure, definitely 30 laps is going to be tonight's feature event distance. And 30 laps on this track. I call this the action track. It's my favorite iRacing because it's so fast and it's almost so clean. Racing here is superb.
Yeah, definitely superb here at Lanier Speedway, and just watching everybody go tooth and nail, fighting for every inch around this track, and it's just we're getting ready to click up here, warm up about ready to conclude here. So a little bit of special things going on here tonight is that 1 year ago we lost the Raging Cajun Jason Johnson in the 41 machine, so we will salute him with a 4-wide salute here this evening. Dirt Slinging Outlaws coming to us and letting us know that they will do it in the pro and the supers. That's why we got hashtag Forever41 on our screen here. 1 year ago we lost the Raging Cajun Jason Johnson, so a lot of that stuff going out. Always Forever41 and everything coming from a racer's heart and and everything else. I tell you, it's tough to even stomach death in our motorsports or anything like that. And they say you don't like to go to the funerals, and that's one of those things. But Jason Johnson's such a great guy, had heavy impacts throughout the sprint car community. I mean, we've lost a lot of great guys in sprint cars as of late.
Jason Johnson, Greg Hodnett we lost last year. We hooked up with Mike Robinson here in the last week, and we're going to be announcing a date for the second annual Greg Hodnett Memorial Race in the next couple of days as well. So we'll get that squared away. But paying homage here to the memory of Jason Johnson out here tonight with the guys with the Slinging Outlaws, a lot of sprint car guys out here that know and love them the same way we do. And we're going to go 4 wide here on the Nation Start here this evening. So going to be not quite the excitement level as we're getting ready to see the pace car drive its way in. We're going to take 2 laps of silence and a 4 wide salute and be forever 41 out here tonight in the memory of Jason Johnson. We'll go 4 wide, we'll get it back in the line, and I guess we'll have to shift to a starting lineup that way here, as I do not want to take away from this 4 wide salute, as I believe we have pace trucks coming in this time as they work their way off of turn number 4. It's already in, so the field is going to be under the unofficial green flag of the race. We are going to go 4 wide and remember the memory of the late Jason Johnson.
Now let's get a little bit of separation there. 4 wide salute here with the DSO Pro Late Model Division, and we're going to wait for these guys to get back in the line. Yellow flag going to come back out. Then we'll get another green flag as these guys start to get single file where they were supposed to be at. So they'll restack, repack here, and get a quick yellow flag. And then we'll go to racing, straight to racing. So we'll get you the best that we can here with the starting grid here. Luckily, we have some of that stuff at our disposal here this evening. Yellow flag now going to fly out here. This is what we were going to need here, Phil. So we're going to hop right into the Voiles Trucking starting grid. And starting on the pole, driving the number 66 machine here tonight, that will be Spencer Swafford. Outside of him will be the number 18 machine, or the number 6 machine, excuse me, of CJ Phillips.
In row number 2 this evening aboard car number 18, that is going to be Mookie Haney, and alongside in the Mud Duck Racing number 81, Joey Lamb.
Next row back will be the number 26 machine of Eric Schaff, and outside of him will be Clifford Driscoll aboard the number 63 machine.
In row number 4 this evening on the inside aboard car number 21, that is Nathan Kassler. And the 444 parked next door will be Derek Tryman. He rolls off from 8th.
JD Sassy aboard the number 22, rolling off 9th, and Justin Witt rolling off 10th.
Row number 6, we find Daniel Cummings aboard the number 24, the 111 alongside Russell Snellings.
Rolling off inside row number 7, the 017, that is Adam Joseph, and Steven Spees aboard the number 55, rolls off 14.
And row number 8, the inside, going to be the number 77 of Warren Samoy with Curtis up off the 129. He's going to roll off on the outside of row 8.
Rolling off inside row number 9, the 17th start position, that will be the number 68 machine is... Actually, no, it's going to be the 129 that curves off, and then Scott Schroyer outside of him.
Throwing an audible at us here. Row number 10, rolling off will be car number 14 of Jason Magnat. Alongside will be Brent Pryor aboard car 50.
Martin Karch, Brian Wax, Frank Gonzalez, Steven Spees round out your field here for Voiles Trucking. A green flag coming out. The loud pedal is down. Down into turn number 1, and Spencer Swafford with the lead.
Swafford going to lead him off turn number 2 for the first time. You got CJ Phillips in the 6th car. Going to look to the low side for the turn number 3. We got Eric Scalf. There's 26. He's going to look for running room down low, but look at the run up high. The speed carried off the corner Willie 81 of Joey Lamb. He's going to lead the field. Not Joey Lamb, Spencer Swapper, the number 66. How did I get Joey Lamb in 66? Save me.
Oh, yellow flag going to come out on the field here as they just got the green and yellow comes right back out. And going to see what happened here. I believe it caused the Adam Joseph number 017 machine. We're going to take a look. Yes, indeed it did. And he got jacked up on the start. That slinky effect, the good old slinky. Everyone loves a slinky, and that's what happened here. Unfortunate chain that happened in front of the 017 machine. The 77 had nowhere to go. 77 gets in the back of the 017. The 129 gets in the back of the 77. That is what we call the slinky effect.
Yeah, it really was right there. You stack one up, one hits the brakes, the big old accordion. Everybody loves a slinky. And I think as much as we mentioned them, they should probably endorse it at some point. So we're always welcoming new sponsors in. So if the Slinky Company let you get a hold of us, Todd, that would probably be a good one to call us, because I think we give the Slinky a shout out about every other night. We don't do Stretch Armstrong, we don't do Play-Doh, Slinky. It was cool.
Definitely the Slinky as we're getting ready. The field is restacked and repacked. iRacing.com pace car going down to pit road already. Green flag back in the air, and look at the 66 of Swapper with one wheel of a start over the 6 of CJ Phillips. Mookie Haney right now running the extreme chop side of the Speedway. Here comes the number 81 of Joey Lamb down to the inside. Side-by-side battle for that third spot.
There's a good little couple pair of cars right there. Lamb to the low side of Mookie Haney. Mookie trying to make room to the outside of CJ Phillips on the 6. Mookie going to make a little bit of contact with the outside wall. Going to allow Lamb to get a run on the inside. Give Joey Lamb position number 3 as they hit turn 3.
Got Joey Lamb down to the inside here in the number 81 machine, trying to get on Mookie Haney, but we're going to slow it down once again here with another hit over record service yellow flag.
That's going to be number 2 of the night here on lap number 14 of 35. So slow the action down once again. Go back and show us our second Play-Doh.com full velocity racing network instant replay. And wasn't on the start this time, but we got a little bit. Oh, I see Scott Schreier. Somebody, who is that out over there? Well, that's not a good thing. And Curtis Umhoff's 129 around.
A little bit. The 24 got in the back of the 22, and the 129 goes around the Umhoff. And 77, another innocent bystander here tonight, is getting involved in that. Warren taking it right underneath the 129 of Umhoff. So tough break for Umhoff. Looked like his rear end was going to be broke there, but he's able to get it fired back up and underway.
Yep, sure did. Almost like he had a jetpack set under that thing. Curtis Umhoff going to regain his composure, get the steering wheel back, locked in that right direction, and hopefully we'll have a good race car here to race this thing out as we're 15 laps of 35 in here. Lanier National Speedway, week number 2 of the Dirt Slinging Outlaws season. Here we started last week, and it's going to be an awesome season. It's 8 weeks in length. This is week number 2, and you can find the Phil and Todd Show here every Monday night with the DSO. Pro late models come your way about 9:15 Eastern Time, 10:15. We jump into the super late models open setup, so those will be a lot of fun out here tonight. As we go back to the racing here, iRacing, I-Fly, green flag going up in the air. Spencer Swafford leaving right where he left off. He leads the field on the back stretch.
Mookie Haney right there, and 3 wide battling going on for the third spot. The 6 is stuck in the middle. The 6 is CJ Phillips. Phillips right now going for a ride there with his teammate way down on the bottom side. That is Driscoll. Driscoll side by side with the number 6 machine, but CJ Phillips holding on to 4th just barely around the number 63 machine.
Yeah, I think Driscoll may be a little bit touch bit faster, but he just can't let that momentum wash the car up the racetrack like you normally would.
Oh, driving it way too deep. The 444 uproots Driscoll there. Well, that was one of those case in point scenarios that he just ran out of talent going into the corners, I would say. I've said it to myself once or twice. He just ran out of talent. He full sended in there and uprooted that machine out of the way.
Is running out of talent doing a full send?
Oh, yeah, sometimes it is there, Phil.
All right, well, I thought you had talent to get a full send out there, but Kevin going to try once again. And look at the 33s. Up Martin Karch making his way to the middle of that break is there. Look at the elbow room. He makes the middle. Is that Eric Scalfa, 26? I know they got similar colored cars. Can't see from back here where I'm looking from, but all I know is CJ Phillips on the 6. He's got it glued to the low side. These guys are really throwing haymakers back here. It was Scalfa at 26. I'm seeing Nathan Castro is 21 on sort of the mix as well as they're racing back there. We know Swafford got the lead, but these guys are throwing haymakers. That's a 3-wide battle there for about 7 on back.
Yeah, look at the fantastic battle going on there. The 63 Driscoll trying to make his way back up through the field and trying to get alongside of Castler here. He's in the meet between the sandwich, and Snelling was down to the bottom side. Here comes the 55 and Steven Spees way down on the bottom catfish. And at 6 now, make sure work on the 444 machine of CJ Phillips. Phillips going to get back around there for a moment. We'll see if he's able to stick it coming off of turn number 2 into turn 3. It's still side by side for that 4th spot.
Yeah, driving it really deep over there. Turn number 3 and 4 on the outside lane makes a stick and may have enough off the exit of the corner here to maybe clear the 6 car. And CJ going to fight back down low, but look at the way that cushion is laid into the 444 right now. He gets a big run up high. 6 car keeping that loud pedal down, but for how long can he hold the bottom? We'll have to wait and see. He's driving, going to overtake that spot. 444 now. Kevin driving, going to work his way now up into the top 5. He's going to run 4th off the corner.
Yeah, definitely 4th is Kessler now running in that 5th spot. So he's inside the top 5 in that 21C machine around the number 6 of CJ Phillips. Here comes the 63. Driscoll back down to the bottom side, trying to make something happen. We only got 8 laps remaining, Phil.
He's going away to hurry here. 8 laps to go. The action is so hot. I can't keep the classes from fogging up out here tonight. That's what I love about Lanier. It's quick. The action never stops. And so far, it's been an easy drive for Spencer Swafford up front, but he's got an almost 2-second gap between himself and Mookie Haney. Joey Lamb running for the 3rd spot. And this race has just been contested for 4th on back with Derek Tryman, Nathan Kessler, CJ Phillips, Eric Scalfia, Cliff Driscoll, Russell Stellings, and Steven Spieth right now currently occupying space in the top 10. Is Zach going to hold on? We're running out of laps next time by. We're going to have half a dozen, 6 laps remaining.
Yeah, we're going to have 6 laps remaining. Look at Stelling really driving it down to the bottom side. That's a nice battle going on for 8th position there. Him and Driscoll duking it out there. These guys all pretty much going to the top shelf for the Speedway, including the 66 of Swafford as he pulls away, like you said, Phil, 2.099 ahead of Mookie Haney in that number 18 machine. Then you got Joey Lamb sitting in that 3rd spot as they put a lap down. I believe that's the 14 machine going a lap down. Man, that's Jason Minat. Not sure if that's actually the 14 or if that's the number 19 machine. It was supposed to be 19. Oh, yeah, it's Brian Wax. So it wasn't Minat, it's Brian Wax aboard the D14 machine, excuse me. So it showed 19 on screen. So that's why we get a little bit confused from time to time. So we apologize to the number 14 machine. The 14th machine currently running in the 16th position, so not having a good run is Jason Minat. As we get pops the 6 in the air, 2 more trips around the Speedway for Swafford.
Got 2 more trips around the 3/8 for the number 66, Spencer Swafford, who's really been unchallenged here. Just 2.5 seconds last time by. Mookie Haney, Joey Lamb, Derek Tryman, and Nathan Castle. Looks like all that battling back there was kind of subsided for the most part. This time off of turn number 4, it is going to be 1 more trip around. White silk in the air for number 66 of Spencer Swafford, looking to pick up yet another win here on the network. He may be the winningest driver out here in 2019 on our airwaves. Is the driver with 6060 Motors down the back straightaway into 3 and 4 for the final time, picking up yet another win over here at Dirt Sling Outlaws. Pro Late Model is going to go to Spencer Swafford. In for 2 is going to be Mookie Haney, Joey Lamb, Derek Tryman, Nathan Kessler. Going to be your top 5, CJ Phillips, Eric Scalf, Cliff Driscoll, Steven Spieth, and Justin Witt. Going to score himself a top 10 finish here tonight, so really good run for the 7 car. That was a pretty hot, quick feature right there, and Spencer Swafford, I'm not sure he's got any sweat pouring off him at all. I know I'm sweating profusely. It's warm up here today. I don't think Spencer's of a day at the office. It's just easy sailing.
Yeah, definitely easy sailing as we're going through the live race results here. For tonight's event here in the Pro Late Models. Super Late Models will be next up on tap here for the Dirt Sling Outlaws, but the 66 is Swafford down there. And the number 18 machine of Mookie Haney, and then Joey Lamb. And number 81 having a good podium finish here tonight there, Phil. So we'll wait and see what's going to happen through here. We get ready to pull everybody down here into team speak. So that'll be interesting to say the least. So we'll get those guys and communications with those guys. And we'll get your top 3 here in just a moment.
All right, back here live in your source for esports racing, the Full Velocity Racing Network, where the Dirt Slinging Outlaws just conclude their pro late model feature here tonight at the Lanier National Speedway. We have Spencer Swafford taking down the win over Mookie Haney, and my guest now aboard car number 81, Joey Lamb out of Mud Duck Racing. Joey, terrific run for you here tonight aboard car 81. Solid third place effort, but you really had to earn that. You guys really went after Derek Dryman gave you a run, Castro, CJ Phillips up there. You, sir, come from the back of the field to get a third place finish. Well earned for you. Tell us about your ride.
We had to do a little bit of battling with CJ there and Mookie for a little bit, but all in all, we had just a really decent night. Just an overall good car, and hopefully we'll be able to do the same thing in the Supers.
Well, we're going to hope so. Tell us a little bit how the track kind of changed there over the course of the night. As we are always accustomed to here in the pro late models, even super late models even, this place almost seems to migrate track surface up high, almost seems to be fast. Low side stayed true for a while, but how tough is it in the past here as the race here kind of wore on over 35 laps?
Yeah, it's definitely tough to pass. I mean, with these fixed setups, I mean, it's really, it's hard to gain an inch because, you're all on the same stuff and you're all racing for that same track position that will give you that max amount of momentum and speed coming off the corner. And, I mean, it's difficult to pass in any fixed setup race. I mean, you got to move somebody or just, they just got to mess up and you just got to be patient and wait for that. So.
Well, man, it feels like forever since we had you up here on the post-race show, so really good to talk to you once again, Joey. I'm going to give you the floor one more time. Live on the Full Velocity Racing Network. We're on Facebook Live. We're on YouTube and Twitch TV. So our buddy from Mud Duck Racing, take it away. Thank you. I'd like to thank you out there that may be watching.
All right. First and foremost, thank y'all for everything that y'all do. Thank Scott Schroyer and Martin for everything that they do at Dirt Slinging Outlaws. This is a great series. It's really clean. Awesome place. Awesome time to spend your Monday night. Other than that, we got to thank our sponsors, Hanover Wrecker Service, Jerky Dudes, TNA, Hempner Trucking, Russell Brown Race Cars, Hatfield McCoy Moonshine, Borden Lane Restoration, 26 Esports, Aces and Eights, Rolls, iRacing Photography, and Wall Tap Graphics.
All right, a lot of great sponsors there. It's a really good team, the Mud Duck Racing guys. This one here, Joey Lamb, a solid one. He gets third place tonight here in Lanier. We'll walk a little bit further here trackside and try to grab the driver second position here tonight aboard car number 18. That is going to be Mookie Haney. We get Mookie as he jumps out of the race car, man. Tell us about the ride you had tonight. That car looked to be a rocket, but then all of a sudden the track just kind of went away, and all of a sudden you couldn't run down Spencer. What the heck happened? Your car was fast all night long, and he just seemed like he had another gear that everybody else really had when you guys were on an open, or a fixed setup, I should say.
Hey, man, I was just trying to send it out here and trying to take different lines than nobody else was. And, yeah, I don't think I had anything for Spencer at all.
Well, you may haven't had nothing for him, but you got a second place finish. You hold off a guy like Joey Lamb. Dryman gave you a run. You had the 6 car. CJ was up there for a while. Driscoll was giving you guys a run. Really solid group of cars that come over here running on Monday night. How much do you look forward to this night? Is they go through the weekend here and everybody gets that kind of Monday lull. But when you look at the calendar and say, hey, I get to race at Dirt Slinging Outlaws tonight, how much excitement does it coming over here and race with these guys? Because it's a really cool place.
Oh, yeah, I love racing with them. Love racing this league. They're all cool people. I personally like Supers better. I'm better in them. So that's my input.
That's the best part of an asphalt guy like me who's made this transition to the dirt world. Talk to you guys about hating the fixed setup racing, and I'm hearing more and more of that. I always understand why now, because I see you guys get put in the box out there in the fixed setup. So the good news is, Mookie, we're going to drift gears here to the Supers coming up next, but we're here on the Full Velocity Racing Network for the Pro Late Model portion on Facebook Live, YouTube, and Twitch TV. I am sure you have a lot of people out there watching here tonight. Friends, family, and sponsors, anybody you'd like to thank there, bud. The floor is all yours. Take it away.
Hey, man, just my brother, Wall Tap by MH Designs and Harrison Fabrication. That's it.
All right, well, there you have it, folks. This guy's a really good hot shoe, and I think you'll see it come to life here in the Super Late Models. Car number 18, Mookie, handing it a second-place finish here tonight at the Lanier National Speedway. As I'll jump over the wall here as we have a very, very, very busy BladeNo.com victory lane, and we find an old face down here aboard car number 66, the Red Rocket, Spencer Swafford. Spencer picking up yet another win, and did you even break a sweat out there tonight? That car was flawless, and you just drove away like you had a turbo, when these guys were kind of stuck in neutral.
Yeah, I probably need to turn my fan on. It's getting a little bit hot in my room, but yeah, the car felt good. A lot of people that say they hate this fixed setup, although it does provide a little worse racing for people. It's good to have this because these people that are just now getting used to these faster cars, they can come out here and run these series and have fun with the rest of us.
Well, that's a great segue there for a noob like me who's been itching to get out there and try, my hand with dirt racing once again here. Bless you, Todd. I'm gonna get you a Kleenex something over there. It sounded kind of girthy, but down here's I got Todd alongside me here tonight, Spencer. We're up here together in the home base headquarters here tonight. So normally we'd be talking to him, but I'm sure if I know you any better, we may talk to you again here on the post race show. I'm gonna give Todd the super here later on, but racetrack here was solid. Your race car was flawless. Your driving style was flawless. You say it's getting hot in the room. I wouldn't think you broke a sweat out there tonight, but we get you out here once again in victory lane for the pros. I'm going to give you the mic one final time. You know how this bit works on the network. Take it away and thank all the folks out there that may be watching or help you get here this evening.
I'd like to thank my team first off. They've been helping me out so much recently. X610s, Reignition, Esport, they're just an amazing group of guys. And also iRacing iFlag, Seville's Lawn Care, Highside Graphics, and iRacing Dirt World. And you guys for putting on such an amazing stream. Well, definitely go back and watch it.
We appreciate that, man. You are definitely very loyal to us. We certainly appreciate that. There you have it, folks. From BladeNo.com, Victory Lane here in Lanier tonight. Driver of car number 66, Spencer Swafford, picking up the winner's share of the trophy here in the pro late model version of Dirt Slinging Outlaws. But Todd, we're going to switch gears here in just a little bit. Super late models and open setups. I know a lot of these guys are chomping on the bit for. That is coming up here in a very short while.
Yeah, definitely coming up here in just a little bit, so stay tuned to that link here on the Full Velocity Racing Network as we will have the super late model action coming your way. And yes, that is open setups. So guys, you will see that going live here in just a little bit. So make sure you go out, take this time, grab a snack, and grab your favorite beverage because you're going to be in for a wild ride here later on in the going here with the super late models. I'm going to tell you, it's going to be fantastic racing, going to be fast and furious. But I'm Todd Stanton. Alongside of me is Phil here tonight. And we'll be back at you here in just a few moments here on the Full Velocity Racing Network, your source for eSport racing.